Alright guys, so we're going to go over 8.5b today, solving quadratics by taking the square root. This is actually a review of what we did at the end of chapter 6 in functions, where we learned that we can undo squaring with the square root. So that's what we're going to be working on doing here. So it's kind of a review. So let's take a look at the first one. They want us to find all the zeros here, so we're going to make the function equal 0, and then we will solve it by undoing. So I would start with getting rid of the addition with subtraction. And then we have to get rid of the times -10 with division. So we end up with 49 equals x squared. Now keep in mind, back on page 84 and 85 in our notebook, we learned that we can undo squaring with the square root. So I will take the square root of both sides, and then you have to remember that when we take the square root of any positive number, you can get two answers. So the square root of 49 is 7. Or -7. So you get two answers, just like we got back in chapter 6 when we did this with functions. All right, let's look at the next one. All right, so let's make it equal 0. 6x squared plus 1. Oh, wait, it doesn't equal 0. Let's undo that. Let me get an eraser here. So it equals something else already. So we have to make it equal 0. Let's see here. So we've got 6x squared plus 1 equals 487. So we don't have to worry about it equaling 0. It doesn't say find the zeros. We have to solve for x. So we have to get everything away from x. We'll undo that addition first. Undo the multiplication by 6. And we get x squared equals 81, I think. Let's see, 48 divided by 6 is 8. 6 divided, yeah, 81. So x squared equals 81. Take the square root. What number times itself is 81? 9. Or -9. So those will be your two solutions. All right, so let's take a look at the next one. I can't see that. Okay, so we need to find the zeros. So it doesn't, whoopsies, it does not equal 0. So we're going to make it equal to 0. We're going to say, let's see what values will make that function be 0. All right, subtract 384. Divide by -6. All right, let's see here. So 6, so 64, I think. I'm going to use a calculator just to be sure. Yeah. So then we undo the squaring with square root, and what number times itself is 84, or 64, 8, or -8. So two answers again. All right, let's look at the last one. So the last one is solve for x. We need to know what x will make this true. So we've got -x squared minus 8 equals -33. So I'm going to add 8. I get -x squared equals -25. So right there, I might think to myself, okay, well, if I take the square roots, there isn't a number that exists that equals, that I can multiply by itself to equal -25. But remember, if there's a negative sign, we have that invisible coefficient of 1. So we're going to get rid of that -1. We get x squared equals 25. And then when we take the square root of 25, we get 5 or -5. So this should be a nice little review of our last section from chapter 6. If you want to check out the notes for this, we did this in our notebook on pages 84 and 85 way back when we were in the school. So you can go and check that, check the notes on that page out if you want, or go back and rewatch the video if you need to. But if you have questions, post them in the comments section and I will answer them. All right, guys, have a good day.